Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris as always, and today we have this box here. And what is in the box? Well, let's find out. I guess you would have never guessed another box was in the middle of that, right? Totally. Well, I'm sure you're thinking, stop dicking us around, Chris. What the hell's in this box? Well, the question you should be asking is, what's gonna be in this box? We're building an IEM system today. Some of you may be asking, well, Chris, what's an IEM system? An IEM system, basically it stands for in-ear monitoring system. And what's that do? That makes it so when I am on stage, I can hear everything crystal clear. I have earbuds wirelessly going up to my ears, and I can hear the mic feed from the guitar, I can hear it from the drums, the bass, the vocals. It makes everything so crystal clear. I know exactly how I sound on stage and how everything's going. Also, it's really great for ear protection as well, so you don't have those stage wedges that are blaring all kinds of noises at you. So as I'm building this IEM system, at the very end, I'm going to go ahead and go through a brief description of what each component is. That includes the mixer, the mic splitters, and whatever else I need to put in this case to get it to work. But right now, let's build it. And here is the IEM in-ear monitoring system that I have built, or at least most of it. There's a few components that I'm going to be adding to it a little bit later, but I'll talk about that in just a second. For right now, let's talk about the different components that are in it at the moment. Right now, I have the Behringer X32 digital rack mixer. So this is the brains of the operation. All of the microphone signals are going to end up right in here, and then from here, it's going to go to the in-ears and then into our ears. So in here, you can do any further processing that you need. You can do any EQing, manage the levels. You can even add a little bit of reverb or delay to add the instant gratification, whether it's on vocals, guitar, or whatever. Also, you can create multiple custom mixes and send them out to different outputs for each person of the band, which is awesome. You can also connect via Bluetooth with your phone to the mixer, and you can control your own custom in-ear mixes. You can raise the guitars if you want. You can lower the drums if you want. You can really do just about anything. Secondly, I have the ART S8 microphone splitters. It does exactly what it sounds like. They are microphone splitters, so your microphone signal comes in the front, and it leaves the back with 2 XLR outputs. One of those outputs is going to go to the X32 rack, and then from the rack into your in-ears. The other signal is going to come to the back of the XLR Patchbay, which I have. I have an ART P16 XLR Patchbay, which I had to take off the brackets and flip them around so I had the right output on the right side and the right input on the other side. So I have the outputs on the front, but the sound guy is going to have to plug in to the front of this to whatever microphone you had set up for whatever output, and that's going to go to his mixing board. I have the Sennheiser G4 in-ear monitoring system. I read a lot of reviews on this. I watched a lot of videos, and this one just kind of came out on top from everything that I was looking at. I'm going to end up having another one here for another member of my band, and maybe a few others depending on whoever in the band feels that they need an in-ear wireless monitor. And then I have the Furman power conditioner, and basically it powers everything. Another component I'm going to be adding to this a little bit later, other than the additional IEM systems, is a combiner. So the combiner plugs into your IEM, and it basically amplifies the signal so that you can run around a lot more without worrying about getting too far from the big box here. It also makes it so that nothing can interrupt your signal of your IEM system. Now that everything's wired up, let's do the preliminary check here. Make sure it's all wired up correctly. Perfect. Works like a dream. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much everyone for watching. As always, if you can smash that like button down below and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notifier so that you never miss a video of mine ever again. As always, I'm Chris with High Impact Audio. Thank you so much everyone. We'll see you next time.